Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV, and we have Blackpink today.
It's been a while.
It has. We were waiting to see if they would turn any of the rest of this album into individual videos like Baby Monster did as time went on, but they have appeared not to be going in that direction. So we're going to knock out the last three, and these are the only three group songs that we've never done from Blackpink. Which is, the first one is called Me and My, which could be a song about Coach. You never know. And Champion, which could also be a song about Coach. You never know. And, Fxxboy, which, if we're being honest, could also be a song about Coach. I don't know. But we all know the X's aren't really X's, and we all know what they stand for. So, having said that, let's jump right in to these last three songs on their most recent album. Coming up next. All right, we're doing lyric videos.
Okay.
We outside every night, just me and my girls, ayy. Way too fine every time, just me and my girls, ayy. Hide your man, we ain't playing, just me and my girls, ayy. Dropping it, popping it. Just me and my girls, that's a little cinch. Pretty privilege, pop off, she can fizz if she want to. You know that's my girl when I call her bitch. That's a compliment, take over the shit like she was born to. La 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 la, buy another ball. We some superstars everywhere we are, we keep it real cute. Mirror on the wall, distant from the mall. Courtside on the call, we can touch the ball, that's how we move. If we ain't in
Well, yeah, they're just spitting it the way it is. Are they not?
They are.
Yeah, it's no holding back now. It's too late for that.
Yeah. Well, the rap at the beginning is very interesting. We'll see what happens in the rest of it.
If Rose and Jisoo just spit bars, I'm going to drop dead out of this seat. I'm just telling you. Here we go.
Okay.
how we move. If we ain't in the spot, ain't a party. We gon' make it pop like a lolly. Pull up with a lot, 7 body. Put your hands up if you with me. We outside every night, just me and my girls, ayy. Way too fine every time, just me and my girls, ayy. Hide your man, we ain't playing, just me and my girls, ayy. Dropping it, popping it. Just me and my day ones, pretty girls walking. Golden like we Draymond, they pay us for a walk-in. Step into some comments. Yeah, boys I wanna holla. I wanna two in my hardy season. Giving two to ya, I don't need no reason. Daisy Dukes make me speak my mind, I'm beaming. Kinda cute, glistening, it's in her being. If we ain't in the spot, ain't a party. We gon' make it pop like a lolly. Pull up with a lot, serving body. Put your hands up if you with me. We outside every night, just me and my girls, ayy. Way too fine every time, just me and my girls, ayy. Hide your man, we ain't playing, just me and my girls, ayy. Dropping it, popping it.
Well, that was a fun hip-hoppy sounding song.
I like the contrast between Lisa and Jenny's voices and Rosé's and Jisoo's voices.
Yeah, this was definitely slanted heavily toward the rap side, and so it made sense that Lisa and Jenny got more of the lines in that song. They've had songs, obviously, where it slanted in the other direction as well. I think, though, that as a whole, if you go back and look at their whole discography, they did a pretty decent job, as hard as it would be, to level out the singing in each one, how many lines each one of them got.
I don't think you can nitpick that one.
No.
You know, you can't, because each lady has their own dynamic, and it just depends on what song they're singing.
Yeah, and that was kind of an earworm, because I can just imagine sitting there and doing that, you know, just me and my girls. Hey. All right, this one's called Champion. By the way, just the way my mind works, but if you take the title of these three songs, you would go Me and My Champion Fxxboy. So it kind of is about Coach, maybe. I don't know.
Your ego is
Let's listen to Champion. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, gotta put something on the screen here. That's awesome. That's awesome lyrics.
And that is. I mean, you can fall down, but you just got to get back up because you're a champion.
Well, yeah, that's the old expression. It doesn't matter how many times you fall down as long as you get back up, you know. And, you know, in life, you are going to have those moments where you fall down, whether it's physically or like Mrs. Coach down the stairs, or if it's just, you know, metaphorically in your life. But when you do,
you got to get back
do
up.
like Mrs. Coach and just ride it out with your hands in the air, because that's what she did when she went down the stairs. Her hands were up like a roller coaster.
And I got up when you and Coach Junior was on the top of the stairs laughing.
We were, after we realized you were not dead or mortally wounded, we had a good chuckle at your expense.
No, you were laughing before you asked.
How many people will go down the steps with their hands in the air? I don't know.
I was half asleep.
Anyway,
I'll take it.
Back to our programming.
Okay.
That subliminal messaging. Huh.
Cool.
Well, that chorus on that in particular, I thought was really good. So I can see them doing that at a concert with, you know, their whole fandom singing that with them.
All the blinks.
That's fantastic.
Well, you know, you got to embrace your flaws, and you know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself.
Yes,
I mean,
especially when you go down the stairs like a roller coaster.
Hey, I made it fun.
You did make it fun. All right, well, Fxxboy is next. And I just, you know, here we go.
Okay.
Everybody needs love. Do you really want to go down that road tonight? Do you already tried it once or twice? Just to end up hitting the wall. If my signal's mixed and messy, bet you think it's destiny. Hold my ex and late night text, 'cause I get off on jealousy. Keep your expectations underneath the pavement. Guess karma's up. How's it feel now? I'm the boy.
Oh, that part was
Jisoo.
yes.
Bravo, Jisoo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you go, girl.
That's a girl after my own heart, right there.
Well, now we know. We do. We know where this is going. Wow, that made me cry. I laughed so hard on that one. Wow. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's just keep going.
Okay.
How's it feel now? I'm the boy. It's the way that it goes. Call me icy, yeah, you made me ice cold. I saw it on front row. Should've won a prize for the stories you told. Or played the game, but I kept the score. How's it feel now? I'm the boy. Phone is in the veil, If you wanna hit me, try me at the cell. 'Cause I ain't picking up, heading up, beep, beep, da-da-da. If you play with my emotions, you already know what's up. I'm so tired of the fake love. Can no tears from my makeup. Say, how do you sleep knowing that my love was like heaven till you gave me hell? If my signal's mixed and messy, bet you think it's destiny. Call my ex and late night text, 'cause I get off on jealousy. Keep your expectations underneath the pavement. Guess karma's up. How's it feel now? I'm the boy. It's the way that
Lisa. Look, I don't know. I would assume this is an edited version we're watching, because I cannot imagine they would actually edit this in the official version. If they did, I will be a little surprised, actually. But we're not editing it, just so you know. I would play that sucker with no problem, just so you know.
It's, you know, it's kind of odd to hear Jisoo and Rose, you know, because they're more of the mellow two, and you know, Jenny and Lisa's got the punch. They come in with the attitude, don't care anything, but it is kind of cute. It is.
Yeah, it's interesting. This is interesting for sure.
How's it feel now? I'm the boy. It's the way that it goes. Call me icy, you made me ice cold. I saw it on front row. Should've won a prize for the stories you told. Played your game, but I kept the score. How's it feel now? I'm the boy. If I told you it's not that serious, heartbreak built experience. It's evident that you burned the bridge, I'm on fire. You set the tone, now I'm louder. I don't like you, I'm just bored. How's it feel now? I'm the boy. It's the way that it goes. Call me icy, yeah, you made me ice cold. I saw it on front row. Should've won a prize
Yeah, how's that feel? Well, they did, and they are.
Yeah. You sticking by your statement those songs are about you?
No, I'm just saying the titles, not the actual songs. Anyway, interesting combination of 3 songs to go with the other 2 that we had already listened to from this album, and there was definitely a variety of sound there.
But you could see their individual styles in all of these.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. You definitely could. I did get a good chuckle, though, out of them giving Jisoo the F-boy line several times. The guy you normally wouldn't expect that from her. So good on them for having fun with this. And, it's more songs to add to their discography. As long as they've been together as a group, I would have hoped their discography would have been larger, but we all know the whole story behind that and how in the earlier years they didn't get to release a whole lot of music compared to what some do. But we have one thing I was thinking about the other night, in fact, was that I like some of their early stuff better. And I don't know if it's because I've just listened to it longer, because you do get that nostalgia kind of thing when you think back to the first time you ever heard a group. Yeah. And it can be true for any groups that you listen to throughout your life, that you may like what drew you to them the most. And so, had we listened to something else first, I might feel differently. But for example, I still think that Whistle is my favorite Blackpink song, and it's the first one we ever listened to.
I will say that listening to them as long as we have and done, all of their discography, you can see the change as they grew in the music industry. And I think that is what, kind of changed their tune with their solo stuff from what they were and everything. But I kind of like both of them, because they've got songs from the older ones that I absolutely love, and then they've got songs from the new ones that I'm like, oh yes, I dig that. That's really cool.
No, I dig it. I like all of their stuff. I just find myself going back to their early stuff a lot more. I think
we watched the actual biography of that,
the Light Up the Sky,
the Light Up the Sky
documentary,
and I think that once you saw how hard they worked and you saw what they put into it, you can see the investment, so you invest too because you watched it from start to finish.
Right. Yep. I'm glad they're the only group we've ever done that way, that we started at the beginning and worked all the way through in order. For the most part, we took a few little collabs out of order and a few things like that. But as far as their albums, we took those in order, and I'm glad we did it that way.
Yeah. And people have to realize nothing ever stays the same. It will change. You can either embrace it and adapt to it, or you can fight hard against it and stay stuck. Hey, that's life.
That is true. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Blinks. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll have some more stuffs to react to from Blackpink and or the individual members. And for now, if you would, throw a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
We'll see you again soon on CoachCastTV.